What is going on, guys? Sorry for that really twitchy camera angle. It's your boy Darren coming at you with a Flight Simulator 10 video. Right now we're going to be taking off from KFLL. This is my local airport. Let's go ahead and set our flaps 1. We're going to be taking off from 27 left, and actually, ironically enough, this really tripped me out when I saw it. 31 Runway 31 for Fort Lauderdale no longer exists. Actually, about 5 years ago, they went ahead and removed that runway and replaced it. 27 left, which is the one we're on right now, actually got a really big makeover. So it's pretty nostalgic to see this runway and just to think about all the times that we actually used this. And I actually flew in on this runway when it was still there. So anyways, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and take off here. We're going to be flying straight out here from KFL. We're going to climb and maintain 2000. And we're going to do a VFR pattern over to Kilo Hotel Whiskey Oscar, which if you look over there in the bottom right, you can go ahead and see, you can see the airport. We're going to be hitting our V1 speed, and we're going to go ahead and rotate. Got a nice little crosswind right here. Going to go ahead and keep that throttle at full. Got a positive rate of ascent. We're going to go ahead and put that gear up. Listen to it squeal. We're going to try and maintain this heading right here. And we're going up to, actually we're going to amend that and go up to 2000. So we're going up to 2000, and right now we're on base leg for the runway that we want to be on. We're going to ignore all kinds of wind, and I guess you could even say logical thinking, because if we take off going this direction, theoretically we should land going in the same direction. However, for purposes of the video, we're not going to do that. So we can go ahead, with that said, we can go ahead and hit the lights. I'm not going to try and find that. Where can I get my lights here? Okay, which one is the lights? There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. And let's see. That's all that. Landing lights and taxi lights. We can turn all that off. So which one was that? Shift 7. Alright, so number 7, we're at 1,300, so we're a little high. We can cut back on the throttle and go ahead and lower us down. We're going back to 1,000. That's where we want to be. And there's the runway, or there's the airport, I should say. Zoomed in way too fast. That's the airport. We want to land on that other runway going to the east. So we're gonna, if we look over here, we're gonna fly down, and we're gonna take this over here, gonna go up like this. This is gonna be our downwind approach, upwind approach. Then we're gonna make our base leg and then turn in for final, and that's gonna be our pattern approach. Let's go ahead and snap back down here. We got a nice little speed going. You can go ahead and cut it down a little bit more. You can go ahead and raise our flaps. So our flaps are up. We can cut down the throttle a little bit more. We're going to try and keep it in between 120 and 130. We're not really in too much of a hurry here. So we're going over to this airport to collect some clients. And after this flight, those clients are going to be taking the same plane all the way up to Orlando. You can see, went ahead and did some seat cleaning, did some maintenance to the aircraft for this long flight. So we're going to go ahead and make this base leg turn, and as we do it, we're going to go ahead and cut back on the throttle a little bit more, and we're going to go ahead and get the vertical speed to a negative amount. So we got a nice little vertical speed here, got a nice airspeed going as well, and we got a nice little turn going here. You can go ahead and increase the bank angle. So right now we're going to be over, I believe this is the Miami-Dade area. And actually I think this might even be Carroll City. I might be wrong though. Let's see. There's Port Everglades over there. Okay, and we can go ahead and straighten her out right here. We're on our base leg, we're dropping below 1,000 here. We can go ahead and hit a notch of flap since we're on our base leg. We can see that airspeed going down a little bit faster than we want it to. So we can go ahead and add a little bit of throttle. We're not on final yet. We're going to go ahead and keep it center line. There's the airport over there. And we can probably start turning for final pretty soon here. Got a nice little speed, nice altitude going. We're maintaining right at about 1,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and cut back on the speed and go ahead and make that left-hand turn. And we're going to be aiming for this left runway. This looks like it's going to be a little small. That's going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and make this left-hand turn a little bit faster. Cut back on the speed, and we can go ahead and drop that final gear, that final notch of flaps, and put the gear down. So gear's down, we're now at 100 knots. We're lined up on the runway. And this looks like it's going to be a perfect approach. We're actually a little high. So we can go ahead and lower this down. Cut back on the throttle while we're doing this downward facing slope. So we got 3 white, 1 red. We're lined up perfectly. We got to watch out for these tall buildings. We got a 800 vertical down speed right now, and we got 2 white, 2 red, so we can go ahead and raise it a little bit. We're right on the ball. Got a perfect approach. Just got to watch our speed, make sure we're full flaps. We are. Gears are locked in place. Pre-landing checklist complete. We got 2 white, 2 red. Speed's 90, so we're just above stalling speed. We got a nice little wind coming at us. And we can go ahead and hit our landing and ground lights. Landing and taxi lights, sorry. And we are still perfect. The runway is clear. The money's ours. 2 white, 2 red all the way down to the field. We're over the point of no return. So we can go ahead and cut the engine all the way back, flare up to increase the vertical speed. We touched down a little hard. I don't know how much I like that, but I think that was a pretty good landing. So we're not going to apply any brakes. We're just going to coast to the end, and then we'll start hitting brakes right about now. And we're going to exit on Juliet, runway Juliet. And this is going to be our taxiway right here. And we have arrived. That was a beautiful landing. We landed a little harder than I wanted us to land, but I guess that's okay. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was just a quick little video. After today, as we speak, it is 3 o'clock in the morning, around 8ish, 9ish, so I'm gonna be in a car going northbound up to Gainesville in order to watch a Florida Gators game, college football, and hopefully it'll be a good time. Hopefully my orange and blue boys pick up the W, but even if they don't, it's always a good time. It's always enjoyable to just go out and see a game. I'm gonna cross the runway, make sure there's no traffic coming. Oh. And this looks like this is gonna be our hangar right here. This is where we're gonna be picking up the client, and he's gonna be taking a trip down to Orlando. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed. Short little video, nice flight simulator. I don't upload much of this. I don't really play this much, and I always enjoy it when I do finally just get myself on it and commit. It's always a good time. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Peace.